we had this grand idea and we learned a very important physics lesson that day because we tied the other end of the string around our doorknob and thought it could just fly around the room like this on the string, like it was on a leash.
Like it was a balloon?
Yeah, exactly. And instead we tied it onto the doorknob and it just hung there.
Man.
It was pretty bad, honestly.
The public hanging at all?
It was, yeah.
Jeez.
We're like, why isn't it flying?
What's up, everyone, and welcome back for another episode of the Mamalukes Podcast. We're your hosts. I'm Luke.
I'm Alysha.
I'm Virginia.
And I'm Matt. Today we're talking about food and where they come from, I guess, is the main topic there. Disclosure Day, a little bit of notes from Virginia, but first, it is officially summer as of the beginning of this week, and next week, or by the time that this goes out, this coming week is going to be awful in terms of hot weather across basically the whole eastern half of the U.S. So I hope you have prepared your air conditioning, or you're just planning on being outside and getting a tan because it's going to be hot all week, pretty much wherever you're at.
Heat wave.
Yeah.
I think it'll be nice. It hasn't really felt like summer.
Yeah, we had a few hot days.
It's because it's just now summer.
I know.
Right.
That's true.
But it is going to be consistently hot for at least a few days around us in Ohio here. But some places that's typically hot, like in Arizona, is just going to be super hot still.
A scorcher.
I think like the high there next week is like 109 or something. Like, no thanks. So prepare yourselves. It's going to be hot. Game of Thrones rewatch. It sounds like we have been passed up.
That's right. We are pretty much just have season 8 to watch.
Okay. So the last time we talked, you were midway through season 4. So you've covered a lot.
Yeah.
So let's see here. Season 5.
The last time we talked, I remember I was like talking about
who poisoned Joffrey.
Yeah, and I made I bet you it's her. I wanted to be her, right, which was hilarious after the fact. And then I was saying that this was like the first episode that I was kind of like, I want to watch the next one. Like, can we just play it? Like, so yeah, I was glad about what they did with Ciprian, and yeah, I guess a lot's happened since then, really, in the show.
Bless you.
I'm sorry.
Bless you.
Bless me. I did that.
And I would say,
so we had a few different events happen. The two most notable ones so far, I would say, so John died. John came back.
Snow.
Yeah.
Your boy.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's Jon Snow. Oh.
Yeah. There was the Battle of the Bastards.
Yeah. And that was the one that Matt just really kept wanting to be like, we need to get to this. Like, you need to see this.
Okay.
So, and I really haven't done any like looking into like what people say about these episodes or like what the feeling of it is or any of that. But Matt, before we started watching it, said, you know, this is kind of like how it, like they have this epic battle, and I'm really not glad, like I'm not mad about how it turned out. And it sounded like he kind of was implying that some people are. I don't know if I misread that or not.
Some people are mad
about how that in particularly turned out. And I don't know if he's talking about like the end scene, like
Ramsay?
Yeah, like what happens to him or not. I'm not really sure. But either way.
Ramsay's crazy.
Yeah. I will say he's like the one. I was telling Alysha I was considering doing something like where we look at like the top like favorite characters or the least favorite characters or something like that and see how much we agree or disagree or like, you know, most epic moments of the show or whatever. Right. I know there's a lot of opinions about it out there because a lot of people have watched it.
Right.
So it's interesting to watch it like after the fact and honestly have no clue like really when that was airing, I like people would say like, oh yeah, Game of Thrones this, but it didn't make any sense to me. So I really don't know what like people say about the show, but
right. I don't really remember anybody complaining about Battle of the Bastards. It was pretty much like we knew it was going to be like somehow Jon versus Ramsay, but like knowing the type of character Ramsay was, he was probably just going to back out of it somehow. Mm-hmm. And then Jon Snow just charges him with a sword or with a shield, just tanking arrows and beats the crap out of him. I did see an interview where like part of that scene was like, those were real punches. And he was like just smiling, like actually just taking it.
Really?
It was like, he was really method acting and being a crazy person. So,
I would have a hard time with that.
Yeah. I mean,
so good for him.
So there was that. There was the wildfire blowing up the Citadel.
Yeah, that I will say.
Cersei crazy.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Like, I definitely saw it before it happened. Like, I was like, this is what's going to happen.
Right.
But it wasn't like long before it. Like, right. I had caught on, but it was like, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and I feel like that was a write-off of a lot of characters.
Yeah, that was pretty much all of the Tyrells, except for Lady Olenna. What is the name of that faction? The
people with the things on their forehead.
Yeah.
The birds, the sparrows.
Basically, yeah. Pretty much all of them are dead. The main guy, the old guy, definitely dead because he was right in the middle.
Well, and it was interesting too because this little part of me wanted to see how
Marjorie,
thank you. I wanted to say Margaret. I don't know why.
Close.
Marjorie, like how, because I mean, she was implying that she was just kind of playing along.
Right.
And I wanted to see how it played out.
Yeah.
And really, it didn't.
Cersei had her locked up and she didn't even know it.
Right. Well, she did though. She did. She was like, this is wrong. Like, we need to get out of here.
Well, right. Yeah.
But it was too late at that point.
Yeah.
So.
Because they're like, oh no, you have to stay here. And it's like, you're an idiot.
Right.
But they all ended up being fools with that. And now it's pretty much basically the way the beginning of season 7 starts. You see Arya pretty much assassinate what's his name, the guys that
killed her brother and mother,
Robb and Catelyn Stark.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's like what Daenerys is gonna finally do now that she's in Westeros. She's aiming for the throne, but then here comes Jon Snow saying like, hey, we should not care about that. Here's the Night King. We gotta team up.
Winter's coming.
I have to say, I feel like you know how like I always say like I don't have any feelings apparently, like no heart, because nothing really makes me like emotional or whatever.
Empathy.
Do you want to know what made me almost cry?
Uh-oh.
And technically, I don't think you guys have gotten to it yet.
Well,
but you've already watched it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a while ago.
It's when the Night King kills one of Khaleesi's dragons.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I was like, what? It's like, no, those are like her babies. Yeah.
You heard it here. Virginia has a soft spot for dragons.
Yeah. That's the truth, I guess. Yeah. So Matt has said multiple times like this, the ending of this show is not great, right?
Most people say that. So
I'm really like, I have some ideas of what's going to happen, and I'm curious how accurate I am.
It really just depends on your expectations of what could really happen at the end, like what it really is the end that we're trying to get to. Yeah. So some people are actually okay with the ending. I think there's a lot of character plot lines that just like, wow, that could have went better. There are probably few and far between characters where their whole arc actually ended on a good note, or maybe not a good note, but like it was appropriate for that character, basically. I'm not going to spoil anything for you, but I think there's maybe like one or two characters I could think of off the top of my head where I was like, okay, that seems to make sense as far as the ending goes, but
the rest, not so much.
Yeah.
I see.
So, but it's all a matter of opinion. Yeah. Season 7 and season 8, as you might find it already, have really sped up in pace compared to like the previous 6.
Right. Yeah.
Because like before, it's like, oh, there's this little story and this little arc here, and that takes place over the entire season. Where it's like the beginning of season 7 is like, all right, and Jon and Daenerys are just talking now.
Yeah. Do you think that sometimes the reason for that though is because like they took the time to really develop the like each of the stories and stuff like that? This is what I told Matt while we were watching it. I said this entire show is really, in my opinion, about the Starks, because
some view it like that.
Because they all like disperse and they're all in these different areas, and then they kind of like focus on each of these people in that family or whatever, is what it seems like to me. And then like I had to be like, okay, wait, like, so how many of them are left? You know?
Yeah.
And then I had to be like, and then we were looking at like their direwolves or whatever.
Right.
And I'm like, how many of those are still living? Like, what happened to this one? Like, we had to like recount it. Like, I'm watching this straight through and I'm still like, wait a second. Is this person alive still? I can't keep track. So yeah. But that's, I guess, as I was watching it and watching them kind of like, honestly, even a lot of the times they'll show them like in really close proximity, but just like ships passing in the night.
Right.
So it just seems like the whole thing is just them trying to reunite and kind of showing these like side things and how they developed is what it seems like to me. So
who's your favorite character right now?
Matt and I always joke like, because he really likes the red woman.
Oh yeah, that's what he said last time.
And when she reveals her true identity in the show, I was like, that's why you really like her.
She's an old saggy titties.
Yeah, she's old and saggy. So anyway, then I honestly don't know if I have a favorite. I have a few people that I'm like I will actively say like I do not like that character. There's a couple of those. Like, I really don't like Littlefinger.
Nobody likes him.
I mean, I just like, and the more, I'll tell you that the moment when I was like, oh, like it was when he manipulated Arya. Like when he like
Arya or Sansa?
Arya, where he has a piece of paper and you have it's in this season you're watching.
Okay. No. I know what you're talking about.
But he reads the scroll, goes and puts it in his room, and then she breaks it in and reads it. And you see him in the side, like watching it play out and being like he wanted her to see it or whatever.
Right.
And like, I'm just like, oh, like maybe it's like scarring for me. It was like the level of manipulation of that man just
You
makes me want to
haven't finished
strangle
season
him.
7?
I have one more episode. Yeah. And then season 8.
Okay.
Oh boy. Did I say something I shouldn't?
No. Just
The look he gave. You saw that, right? What
just
did that
hang
mean?
on.
He
That's
must
all I'm going to
remember.
say.
I don't remember a lot.
I remember something. I'm just going to say, wait until you
Finish
I'm pretty
the
sure
season.
it's the end of season 7. If it's not, it's the very beginning of season 8.
I'll be intrigued. But again, like characters I like, I think Brienne is on my list of ones that I like.
Yeah.
I still like Lady Olenna,
Mm-hmm.
but that like her way out, like it's just sort of like really like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's fitting for her
Right.
to be like one last little dig. Let's see.
Well, you've seen.
I of course like Tyrion still.
It didn't work out for the Dornish ladies.
Oh, right. Yes. Whew. And it's funny because I was like, oh man, like Cersei is awful.
Yep.
But Matt was like, he was sitting there and he always does this kind of stuff. He's like, well, like, what would you do if you were her?
Right.
And I'm like, man, like, okay, well, I guess there's two sides to everything. And it's interesting. It's interesting to see how like you get invested in the characters and stuff like that. That I feel like is a characteristic of a really good show when you like get into it. You know what I mean? And he said this is like your comfort show.
Yeah, I mean, I like it.
Well, let's keep moving through our but first topics because we're not going very quickly. Shayne Smith show. We went 2 weekends ago, I want to say.
I think so.
That sounds right. Or it was on a Thursday.
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Saw Shayne Smith at Hilarities in Cleveland, not Josh Johnson. We didn't see Shayne Smith's grandparents there.
So mean.
Or who could have been his grandparents.
So mean.
Did we explain that inside joke?
We explained it. I think we did on
the first
here.
time. Okay.
And I think we even explained it to him. I think Matt told him about it, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Go back and watch that if you missed that. Epoxy update.
No, wait, back to Shayne
Yeah.
Smith.
Anything you want
sorry,
to say
sorry,
about
sorry.
it?
Yeah. Did you see the pictures that I sent?
Yeah.
So it's like the little meet and greet, and you can take a picture if the comedian's cool. And I noticed that he looked at everybody's shoes.
Oh,
Yeah,
So
he
that-
did.
Yeah.
So that must have been like his thing, like to just go back to and like be calm.
Right.
And so he complimented Matt's shoes, and then I was like, oh, I get to be next to him or whatever. And he's like, foot tats, like how bad did those hurt? And I'm just like looking up at him. I'm like, dude, you have your throat tattooed like 4 times.
Right.
So I'm looking up at him, and it looks like I'm in love or something. But I'm really thinking,
Oh, in the
like,
picture?
yeah, I'm really
because
thinking.
when we got it, Matt and I were both like, what is she looking at in this picture? Because
I'm
it is
looking
like
at him,
very
and I'm like, what the hell? He just asked me if my foot tats hurt. I'm like, you got your throat tattooed, dude. Like,
I
what?
didn't realize that was why. That's great. That's pretty good. I thought he did a great job.
I really liked him.
Yeah. Yeah. It was very good.
If he's ever in your city, go see him.
He is about as good a storyteller for a comedian as I think I've personally seen. I thought he was just really good at storytelling. And that's, I think the pacing with his and the energy with his is much different compared to Josh Johnson.
I'd
Josh
agree with
Johnson
that.
is like very slow and careful, but witty. But Shayne Smith is just like higher energy, a little bit quicker.
Probably more relatable, I would say, too,
Probably a little more relatable.
in some ways. Although, I don't know. Josh Johnson does have a lot of like, oh, I feel that. Like,
Right. Right.
But you're right. The pacing is a little bit different.
Yeah.
So, but I thought he did a great job. And I think I had known at some point his like his story or like, you know, big change in his life. But I think I had forgotten about it. So it was cool to kind of have him explain some of that. So
Same. I think I heard about it too, and then gone, and then instantly remembered once he started going down that route with all that.
Yeah. So he had, for those of you who don't know who Shayne Smith is, he had a rough childhood and transitioned into being a Christian. And this was like him telling that story, basically. Right. So it's good.
It's really good.
And everything wild in between.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
My favorite was all the animals that him and his brothers acquired.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Yeah.
So good.
I did relate to that. There were 4 of us growing up, and at one point we had like pet worms. At one point we had like a pet bee.
Right.
Like
what was your pet?
Which one of those?
What was your weird pet? I
would say the bee. I remember that so vividly.
What did you put it in?
It was this might be a Mamalukes story, honestly. It's I remember this. So we made my brother catch this bee. We were like, go catch one.
Like a bumblebee?
It's 3 sisters and him. Yeah, a bumblebee.
Like a big one, or
we're like, look at all these bees. Like we could make it a pet. So we made him catch this, and I can't even remember how he did it. I think he did have like containers of some sort, right? And we spent the afternoon thinking like, well, now what? What are we going to do with it? We can't just like let it fly around. And we had this, I don't remember who initiated this idea, but we're like, we'll just de-sting it. It'll be fine. So we literally we did not have this bee for very long. I will say that much. But like we had like tweezers and all these other things, and we did surgery on this bee, essentially took out the stinger. And while it was down, we tied a little string around its like in between parts. And I'll never forget it because we're like,
who tied the bow?
It was a group effort. Like this was Jesus. All 4 of us kids around this bee. Like, I got it. I can do it. Tied the string around the bee.
If a bee could scream,
and then
screaming.
He 100% was like, please.
He'd be screaming.
So we had this grand idea, and we learned a very important physics lesson that day because we tied the other end of the string around our doorknob and thought it could just fly around the room like this on the string, like it was on a leash.
Like it was a balloon?
Yeah, exactly. And instead we tied it onto the doorknob, and it just hung there.
Man.
It was pretty bad, honestly.
The public hanging and all.
It was, yeah.
Jeez.
We're like, why isn't it flying?
Hell yeah.
So
tied a bow around its wings.
That was the day of owning a bee.
Wow.
As a pet.
Are you guys all killers? Or?
Possibly.
Did you take
we did kill the worms
accident?
too. That was a whole nother thing. We had worms, and we went out, looked for worms, earthworms, had them in like a little toolbox, and we're like, what do worms eat? Guess we're little. And
how little? 7?
Yeah, like we're all different ages, so our span of age is like pretty wide.
And who's the oldest?
My sister, then me, and then it's my brother and my younger sister. And essentially how we killed them is we decided they needed something to drink and decided that they wanted
the worms.
No, we gave them lemon juice. And they turned into like red worms because it was not the right thing to give them.
I mean, I guess.
Oh, brother.
So.
If I were a worm, what would I want to drink?
They probably love lemons.
Worms love lemons. That could be a shirt.
So yeah. Anyway, when he was telling his story, especially like how he was like
that one down.
A hamster on a train, or the hamster riding their pet crow. Like it was a crow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's impressive. I feel like I could relate.
Okay, what else? So we got the bee on the string tied to a doorknob.
Those were definitely the worst too. The other one I can think of is we actually hid
before you tortured them. Did you name them?
I don't think we named the worms. I can't remember if we may have named the bee. It was short-lived, so I don't remember the name.
Rest in peace.
The only other thing is we ended up getting a cat, and my mom was in on this, but my dad didn't know that we had this cat for the longest time. We hid it
Just
from him.
thought all of his kids were walking around meowing.
Yeah, basically. And there were a couple times where the cat would meow and we'd be like, I don't know. He did eventually figure it out. And he laid flooring for his occupation, and his whole thing was like cats.
He found the lemon juice he left out for the cat.
Yeah, something like that. He just was not a fan of cats because he had lifted up so many carpets that cats had lived in the house and was just like, nope, not here. So to be fair, we really didn't have carpet in our house.
Okay.
Probably for that reason. He was like,
He just finds it tied to a doorknob with string.
right.
What the hell is this?
The cat. Boy, oh boy.
Okay, let's try this again. Epoxy update.
Epoxy update. It's a pretty short one.
Oh, are we talking about Matt's hands?
Oh, they are doing a lot better.
Virginia was late for our date.
I heard something about
Oh,
this.
yeah.
That's how I know about it.
Yes. So as the viewers have heard from previous podcasts, we had a little bit of a situation with Matt's epoxy floor, and we set out to figure out what would strip the top coat off, because that was, we can't really do anything with the floor until that happens. So we were trying out a lot of different chemicals and things like that. And the problem is that somebody out there needs to make gloves that fit large hands, because he had gloves on while he was working, but they would rip, and he'd be like, I have not like changing my gloves every 5 seconds and it's still not fitting. So like he ended up touching a lot of the chemicals on his hands, not intentionally. And he ended up getting chemical burn on his hands. He is doing much better. I was supposed to walk with Alysha, and I was like, hey, I got to be a little late. And I was dropping off some medical supplies for poor Matt. He looked like a mummy for like a few days with his hands wrapped. So
bad.
Doing much better. And we did finally get all of the top coat off. It was such a tedious process. I mean, the amount of hours that we have in this floor just from that alone are probably more than when we actually poured.
As soon as you guys are finished and Matt invites us over for a cookout and I get to see Grandma, my girl, I'll be like, this floor looks like shit.
Honestly, you know what's really crazy is that a lot of people have told him that they're like, why did you do that? Like, and I think it looks great.
It's all Virginia's fault.
And honestly,
she's seen all the videos. She's like, I gotta pour resin on this
epoxy
now.
floor. It looks so easy. Let's do it.
Right.
Well, this is one for the AI books for
Anything
sure.
to make your lady happy.
That's right. Got to pour that epoxy floor. So we are still in process. We still need to sand it and lay another top coat. We're kind of waiting to hear back. Matt shared his Mamaluke story about that whole thing, and we'll see how it plays out, and I'm sure we'll keep you updated. But for now, the top coat has been removed, and we're just waiting to lay the new top coat. And honestly, he and I have both looked at each other a few times and said like there's a lot of anxiety that comes with it, because we're like, if this fails again, like we know what that process looks like to scrape it off, and it is awful. So we'll see how it plays out. And actually that's where Matt is now. He can't really think about his epoxy floor right now because he's redoing his bathroom. So
you know what they say, third time's a charm.
Yeah, let's hope so. Well, this might be like the second time. So let's not make it the third time. Is that what you were saying? Like, don't jinx it. We don't want a third time, just the final time.
Right.
But then you guys will be experts.
the amount of hours that we put in, I'm pretty sure we're already experts. We could take any top coat off, I think, at this point.
Yep.
It's not fun. So.
And the last thing I have here on our but first list is that it is my childhood hero, Sonic the Hedgehog, the 35th anniversary this past Tuesday. They didn't announce much in terms of like new games and stuff, so I was kind of disappointed. It's more just like existing stuff. I'm a big Sonic fan, if you didn't know. So that's all I really have on that, in case I put this little guy up here and the calendar is over there and all that. Okay, I'm done.
I didn't realize that stood for Sonic the
Sonic the
Hedgehog.
Hedgehog. I was just typing really quickly, so I don't know if anybody actually uses STH as an abbreviation for Sonic the Hedgehog for anything, but I did. And that's all for that. We don't really have a Mamaluk of the week, but we kind of do based on what you gave us earlier.
My siblings and myself when it comes to animals.
Yes. There it is. And so let's try to get into our main topic, food origins. And it sounds like the way we're going to do this, there's going to be a little bit of trivia. So let's just get started.
Okay, so here's what we decided to do. Alysha and I are sharing a topic this week because, well, food is amazing. And we decided to talk about food today. And it's always interesting to see like how and where food comes from. So we're going to be just doing a few quick categories of food. We're going to be telling you what the food is and then see if we can guess where the food has its origins. And you at home can guess as well. And then we'll see how many of us are right. So it's kind of like food trivia.
Extravaganza.
That's right. So, and I actually had a lot of fun looking up food and stuff like that. I had a couple surprises. So
yeah. That's why I texted you. I was like, I'm actually learning some things here.
She did. She was like, I like this.
I chose food that I have personally tried and or liked. I did 3 categories: bread, pastries, and then like main or side dishes. Let's start with bagels. Where are bagels from?
Bagels are from...
I need the button.
Well, you can just tell me.
Bagels
Are from
I'm going to say England.
Belgium.
Poland.
Poland.
Poland?
Or,
Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed that.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
okay. A baguette.
A baguette is
France.
French.
Francais.
Is that your final answer?
French.
Final answer?
French.
Okay, they're both right.
Okay.
Woohoo.
It's like, don't jinx me. Don't psych me out.
Banana bread.
I might have seen this, but I thought it was, maybe it was,
This actually came from a specific country.
because I was shocked by it when I think I saw it in the research that I did, but I can't remember where.
Costa Rica.
I actually think that might be right.
Do you not know?
She didn't guess yet.
Oh.
Oh, I was thinking you're waiting for me.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was Costa Rica.
It's the United States.
Really? Okay.
Where does it say the state or anything? A lot of mine said the state.
I already
I was thinking yes, but I was like, are we that creative?
Next. A biscotti.
Ooh,
Biscotti.
Italy.
Yeah, sounds like Italy.
Correct.
Better know that one.
I say ciabatta. Ciabatta bread.
Ciabatta?
Ciabatta.
Not ciabatta bread?
Ciabatta. Ciabatta.
Oh, I should know this.
Ciabatta bread.
I did know this at one time.
She bought some bread.
She bought some bread. She bought some bread at Brazil.
I'm going to say... I still want to say Italy, but I don't think that's right.
Give yourself
Really?
Really?
That's also Italy?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Oh, see, I was so...
And Virginia's wrong.
That one hurt. I should know that.
Cornbread.
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 Is that also the United States?
Your final answer?
I'm going to go with the U.S.
Yeah.
As well.
Okay, you're both right.
Yeah.
Croissants.
Francais again.
French.
So you're not completely right or wrong. Austria and France.
Austria and
okay.
France. Okay.
Focaccia.
I thought you were saying something mean to me. I don't know what that is.
It's a bread.
Say it one more time so I can.
Focaccia.
I'm going to go with Italy again.
I'm going to say Ireland.
You're right, babe. And Virginia's the next one. I say non.
Oh, India.
Oh, naan.
That's how I say it. Non.
Not nan.
I say non.
Yeah, India sounds right.
Okay, you're both right. A pita.
Pita bread.
A pita bread.
Pita bread. I'm going to say.
I'm getting out my map here.
I think it's.
Cheater.
It's just a map.
Well, I thought it was like Middle Eastern cuisine.
Yeah. I'm going to say...
I know they had it in Greece, but I don't know if it originated there.
Could be totally wrong, but I'm going to say Turkish.
Sorry, I read that wrong. Eastern Mediterranean and the Middle East.
Hey, do I get credit?
Yeah.
Sure. It's not really tied to a specific country.
No.
Okay.
Soda bread.
Soda bread.
Okay, wait. I think I have had soda bread before.
I'm going to say Ukraine.
I'm going to say you wrong.
Oh.
Let's go with I really don't know. Norway.
Ireland.
Oh no.
Okay.
I wasn't too far away.
The next one is sourdough.
Sourdough. Such good bread.
Yeah, it is. I'll say Germany.
I'm going to say Swedish.
It's ancient Egypt.
Oh.
Wow.
The Fertile Crescent.
Nice.
Yep, wouldn't have guessed that.
All right, you guys better get these last two right.
Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
Tortilla.
Mexico.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next one. Texas toast. Save the best for last.
Alabama.
Is it fair to just say the United States?
It's Texas. Yeah, but the United States.
Okay.
Was it really Texas?
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense. There were a few things where I was like looking at it and I'm like, well, that's a giveaway. Like with different food, like where they say like
Italian bread.
Belgian waffles.
Right.
Where do you think those are from?
Yeah, I try not to do those.
Yeah.
Just like common ones that you've ate, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But Texas toast was too good to not put on the list.
All right. Well, I just have a few in the category of appetizers. Alysha did a lot more homework than I did.
So did you do bread or no bread?
No bread.
Okay.
I did totally different topics. So this is just in the category of appetizers. This is one that I have had and I do really like them. And they can be made sweet or savory. and that is plantains. And this is specifically where were they initially grown? Because a lot of places,
America.
Okay.
Venezuela.
See, and I was thinking more along those lines too, but it actually was originally grown in Southeast Asia.
Oh.
So, wrong.
Duh.
Okay, the next one is one that I do think that you should get right. How about guacamole?
Mexico?
Yeah, Mexico.
See,
Okay.
muy bien.
I'm scared.
I know you guys are like, okay, so this is one that actually surprised me. And I don't know if you've ever had them, but they are amazing if you ever do get the chance. And that is samosas.
Samosas.
Have you had them before? It's like a triangle shaped like pocket of
Yeah.
goodness.
A
A lot of times there's potatoes in them.
I have them on my pastries.
Oh, do you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, technically they are a pastry.
So let's see if we got the same answer.
Ooh. See, yeah, you already know it. I hope I got the same answer.
Gonna say Indian, but I don't know.
Is that what
Okay.
you got?
It's the Middle East, Central Asia,
Yeah.
and the Indian subcontinent.
Okay.
Yeah. So Central Asia is what I had. And it's surprising because they are obviously very much thought of as an Indian dish because they're so popular there. So
Right.
I thought that was interesting.
Okay.
All right. Not too bad for the category of appetizers.
So do main dishes. Corn, beef, and cabbage.
That's a whole combination.
Corn, beef, and cabbage.
Oh, okay.
Not corn, beef, cabbage.
Right. Yeah, that'd be weird.
Corned
maybe
beef
not.
and cabbage.
I'm gonna say Spain.
I tooted.
Okay.
Let's see.
Cut.
Maybe, what is it? And you said, what's the other one? Cabbage and corned beef?
Corned beef and cabbage.
Corned beef and cabbage.
It's a dish together.
Is that Irish?
Oh, corned beef, not corn beef.
Corned
and
beef.
cabbage.
Yeah, I literally specifically said that. Not corn, beef, and cabbage.
But I have been saying corned beef. Corned.
Corned.
I think it's
Okay.
Irish.
Then, I would say Irish.
Okay, so it's Irish American.
Irish American. Okay.
Yeah. Next is curry rice. This one
I'll say India for that.
threw me off.
Yeah, well, maybe it's not India then. Curry rice.
Mm-hmm.
Japan.
You're right, babe.
Wow, nice.
You're wrong, Virginia.
Bummer. Well, I knew I was wrong after you said
Okay.
that it was a.
I'll give you an easy one. Fajitas. Fajitas.
Oh, I was like, what is that?
Fajitas.
Also Mexico.
Mexico.
Texas.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Fajitas?
Fajitas.
Huh.
Good job, Texas.
Yeah, we like that.
All right.
But Texas is pretty close. So
French fries.
America.
I'm going to say America.
Belgium.
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 And then the French, yeah.
Wow, I wouldn't have guessed.
Mhm.
Hmm.
So this is one sort of like French fries, but poutine.
I don't think I know what that is.
Shout out to Cody and Jasmine.
I'll say India for that because I really don't know what it is.
I'm going to go back to Turkish again.
It's French fries, cheese curds, and gravy. And it is from Canada, Quebec.
Wow, Quebec.
I feel like I did know that actually.
Okay. The next one is goulash.
Ooh, goulash.
This is a fun one.
Poland.
Goulash.
Polish.
I'll say Germany.
So I'm spoiled, and I'm Italian, and my family would make all of the homemade good stuff. And then my mom is a white lady. She would make goulash with elbow noodles and jarred sauce. And you only eat it if you're hungry.
Oh.
So you're both wrong. Hungry. Kimchi.
Asia?
Yes.
And do you need more specific?
Yes.
Bummer.
Asia's a pretty big continent.
Well,
Kimchi. I'm going to say Korean.
Japan. No, China. I'll say China.
It's Korea.
Man. You say North Korea, I'll say South Korea.
I don't know if I'm going to take that side.
Start a war? Whoa. Okay, this is a dish that probably only I have eaten at this bar.
At this bar?
Like not
of
you.
the three of us.
Yeah, not you.
Oh.
Not you.
Well, where was my helping if it was at this bar?
So my Asian family calls it lap, but it's also spelled larb. Larb.
I'll say Burma.
And I'll tell you that it's a fluffy beef, and you eat it with onions.
Fluffy beef and onion?
Yeah. We have it with rice. Sticky rice.
What's it called again?
Lap.
Lop. How about it's like Laos or
Laos?
Laos, yeah.
I was
I'll say
going to
that.
say Vietnamese.
So were you just finishing her sentence, or because you said it too and then you switched?
No, he was saying that's how you say it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you would have been right if you didn't change your answer. So you're right, Virginia.
Hey.
Good job. No, I was originally just thinking of Vietnam.
Gumbo and jambalaya. I did both just for you, babe.
Oh.
Gumbo and jambalaya are going to be
I really have no idea, actually.
South Africa.
I'm going to say Colombia.
You're going to say Columbus.
Columbus.
Because you would have been a lot closer. Louisiana.
Really?
Oh, well.
Yeah.
I mean, I figured Louisiana was nowhere, but it started there?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't realize that. I figured it. Guess so. Okay.
Schnitzel.
German.
Yeah, German.
Specifically the wiener kind.
Wiener Schnitzel?
Yeah.
German.
And that was another thing we can talk about. Shayne Smith, as he corrected himself with the Glock 9. He said they were made in Germany.
And it's really Austria?
So you guys want to change your answers?
Yeah, Austria.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you for the allowing us to change our answer.
That was so funny though, because at the comedy show
I was impressed.
I turned back and I looked at Virginia. I was like, they're made in Austria.
Yeah, like he was saying, yeah, that a Glock was made in Germany. And she literally turned around to me and she was like, that's not right. They're from Austria. And then a little bit later, he actually said, and I learned that they're actually from Austria. So I was really proud of that.
Whoever's working PR in Austria is doing really good.
The next one is wedding soup.
Italy.
That seems like it has to be it, but I don't have a better guess. Italy.
It's Italy.
Okay.
Campanilla. Whoa. Okay.
Wrong button. Sorry.
My grandma used to make the best wedding soup ever. I also had tiki masala, but I got in my head about that one and thought it was a sauce. Any takers?
India.
Glasgow, Scotland.
No.
I swear. Isn't that crazy?
Wow. Okay.
Okay, Virginia, you're up.
Okay. This is a dressing. Where do you think blue cheese dressing came from?
Ooh. Blue cheese. I'm going to guess European. I'm going to guess
Switzerland.
Sweden.
Switzerland and Sweden are incorrect. It was actually the United States.
I was going to say, I feel like it's here.
And I think it's disgusting, for the record.
And I was going to say it's probably here because we probably invented most of the condiments.
Okay, this one's for Matt. He might want to answer.
Oh, is it mayonnaise?
Yeah,
Definitely America.
Where do you think mayonnaise came from?
Definitely America.
I guess the U.S. By that reaction, it's not.
Spain.
What?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Mayonnaise. All right, and the last one I put on here because it is my favorite condiment most of the time, depending on what you're eating. But I like mustard. So where do you think mustard came from?
Germany.
Originated
Pennsylvania.
Both incorrect.
Mm.
It is from Greek and Rome.
Greek and Rome.
Yeah. We're the first to take mustard seeds and make mustard.
Interesting.
So there you have it for condiments. Alysha,
Well,
back to you.
how many desserts do you got? 3?
Yeah, 3.
Hope you don't have any of the ones I already have.
But then I have a mini trivia.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Even though this is all kind of mini
So-
trivia.
Pastries. Baklava.
Oh, baklava.
Yeah, okay, so I looked this up actually.
So that means you'll get it right.
Yes, of course.
Turkish.
Yeah, I think it is turkey.
Correct.
Yeah.
Da-ba-da.
Turkey finally
All right,
came through for me.
Virginia cheesecake.
I thought you were just going to say cheese.
Cheesecake originated in the United States.
Pennsylvania.
Oh, it's very specific.
Ancient Greece.
Oh, I should have known that.
Pennsylvania.
The mustard.
I didn't think they
situation.
had like
Nobody's listening to you. Okay. Danishes.
from they're Danish.
Danish.
Vienna, Austria.
Oh, freaking Austria. Okay.
All right, babe, you should know this one.
It's going to get it wrong now.
Rainbow cookies.
Oh, I love rainbow cookies.
Oh my God, right? Does anybody know what a rainbow cookie is?
Well, yes.
Viewers, if you haven't had a rainbow cookie, you need to get one. Or
If you haven't had a rainbow cookie, you're not living.
You need to get a dozen and hide them from your wives and children.
Italy.
I'm gonna say rainbow cookie. Let's go with Mexico.
New York.
New
Oh,
York,
it's just
United
New York?
States.
That's where they're from.
What did you say?
Italy.
Oh,
But I thought it was an Italian place in New York that you liked getting them from.
Yeah. Spiga Bakery, Massapequa, New York.
They're just from New York?
Yeah. It's like an Italian-American pastry.
Okay.
But we went to Jersey to get them.
Well, yes.
Close enough.
Yes.
Mango sticky rice,
okay.
which I have only had recently because
I believe that is India.
my BFF Brittany gave me one from Costco, and she said when she
Mango
was
sticky
checking out, the
rice.
guy was like, I wouldn't get these because they already discontinued them.
Maybe it's not, but I'll stick with my answer.
Yeah.
I'll
It
say
was
India.
like a Rice Krispie treat is what it tasted like.
I'm
But it
going to
was pretty
say Taiwan.
Ooh, Thailand and Vietnam.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay, macaroons.
Oh, yes. Macaroons. Do you like macaroons? I think they're hard to
Kind
make
of.
good. I'll say that is England.
Yeah, why not? England.
Italy.
Wow.
I'm so disappointed on that one.
Okay.
I feel like I should have known that. I knew it was European.
So fruit pies. I'm just gonna do like a generality. Did I say that right?
Fruit pies.
Yeah.
I looked
Like-
up a couple fruit pies.
Apple pie, like any
all,
of those.
Yeah, all
okay.
of the fruit pies. Because there's too many to name.
I'll say United States.
There
are a bunch of fruit pies there.
Say Denmark.
England and Europe. Okay, so then pie.
I was just a little late on that.
So then pie
Early.
a la mode.
I think that might be Italy. I'm going to go with Italy for that one.
It's not French, is it?
Do you know what that means?
Oh, yeah. A la mode. Yeah. It means, maybe it is French.
Do you know what it means?
Nope.
Yeah.
Not in this moment,
is it?
It means dessert with a scoop of ice cream.
Okay, yeah.
A la
Good.
mode, like on the side.
Yeah.
Isn't
Okay.
that what it means?
Yeah. So it originated in Minnesota.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. Okay. And then
Some Minnesotan.
some French
How do you say-
Minnesotan.
Is that how you say it?
I don't
Minnesotan?
know. I'm going with
Minnesota.
Minnesotan.
Some guy from Minnesota is like, I call this ice cream
A la mode.
It rhymes with commode.
Right.
Gross. Anyway, so
Minnesota.
American dessert culture is basically a giant collection of immigrant recipes. And I've realized I've had so many kinds of dessert because I am an American.
That's true, yeah.
That's true.
Like, think of all of the things that, like, at Steph's house for family gatherings, like all the things that, like, Sam would make
Mm-hmm.
or your cousin,
Mm-hmm.
Sierra. And then, like, think of all the things that, like your grandma would make or your mom
Right.
would make. Like, just
They had to get
different
it from somewhere.
different generations in your family. And I mean, everybody's making at least 5 different kinds of cookies.
Mm-hmm. Ours
Yep.
were always pizzelles.
Oh, pizzelle.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
Italian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys make them with aniseed or without?
Anise.
Yeah.
Anise. Yeah, anise.
But the actual seeds
Seeds?
or just the flavor? Because you can put the anise oil in it.
probably
or the seeds.
Probably just the anise oil for us. I don't remember
You
seeds.
heard it here
Ew.
first, folks.
I don't remember seeds.
Oh, we're low. Go fill up this.
Do you have a pastry that you guys made that you think that nobody else has had?
That I've made?
Yeah, like with your family.
I don't know how many pastries I've made ever, to be honest. So, no.
No, I don't think so either.
A dessert in your family.
A dessert.
Mine would have been pizzelles, and not everybody has heard of those.
I mean, yeah.
Because they're not
pizzelles-
for everybody either. I think a lot of people are like, ew, what are these things? They're not really like cookies, but they are.
Right. I mean, I always preferred the vanilla ones compared to the anise ones.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of the aniseed.
Me and my cousin made these with my great aunt. They're called cavazoons, also known as St. Joseph's pants.
Cavazoon?
And it's a pastry. This one says walnut, raisins, honey, and orange zest. We used chickpeas and honey.
So look like that.
Oh, was it good?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, actually, that looks like a lot like the picture that she has up. Okay. Well, speaking of, is that all your pastries?
I have some savory ones.
Oh, that's right.
So I had samosas like you did. And then I had pot pie because it's technically a pie.
True.
Also, I love it.
Pot pie. You know where that's from? Let's see. Is that a German one? Or Russian?
Russian.
Vladimir pot pie.
I'll stick with my original
It's
answer.
England and the UK.
Oh.
Oh,
And then
Okay.
my
I
last
could see
one
that. Yeah.
is something that I eat frequently.
Ooh, what is it?
Quiche.
Oh, I love
Mm.
quiche. Yeah.
Polish.
Based on that reaction of your face, I'll say Poland.
French.
Oh, darn.
France.
I thought it looked promising.
Ugh. My face is deceiving.
All right. Very good.
And that's all I have.
All right. Well, we saved the best for last because
Sauces.
dessert
Oh, we already did sauces.
is amazing.
Forgot.
And just a fun fact, if you wanted to know, desserts spelled backwards is stressed.
Stressed. I was very stressed trying to figure that out.
There's an ice cream place by my house that has a sign that says that. And I was like, oh, that's wonderful. So let's talk about a couple of them. Where do you think creme brulee is from?
France.
And I will give you a clue that there are.
France?
It's actually originated, like it's kind of in 3 different places. So if you guess any of them, I'll give it to you. So you said what?
France.
France.
France is one of them.
Belgium.
Good job. The other ones are Spain and England.
Nice.
All right. How about gelato?
Italy.
Very good. It is from Italy. And this is one I had not heard of, but I thought it looked interesting. So I don't know if you want to look up a picture so you guys can see it. It's called mochi. M-O. But if you look it up, it's probably going to tell you where it's from.
Is it Asian? It's an Asian dish.
I'm going to say...
Maybe I can look up a picture real quick and show it to you.
Okay. Gonna look up those
Yeah, that is what it
words.
is. That's mochi.
Mochi.
Okay, so it's like
mochi. I'm gonna
mochi is
I say it's Asian of some sort.
say Japan.
He cheated Japan.
it is Japan.
I watch anime. It's Japan.
Oh, shots fired.
I'm not cheating.
It is.
Better not.
It describes it as glutinous, not
Glutinous
glutinous,
Maximus.
but using gluten rice that is pounded into a paste and molded into a circular shape. And they usually have it year round, but it's known to be sold more at like Japanese New Year. But yeah,
Mochi.
it is Japan.
I watch anime.
Yep.
All right. And one last little thing before we get off the food topic. I have a mini trivia for you. And since we won't have like an official trivia, I'm not going to give you choices.
Oh,
Unless you want me to.
I don't care. It's up to you.
You seemed really distraught about that. Do you want one for a quiz for our viewers?
Sure. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. I'm a big fan of cookies. I like cookies. And one that's exceptional is the peanut butter blossom. So the question is, this originated in the United States. The mini trivia is, what state did it originate in? And I'll give you some choices.
Peanut butter blossom?
Yeah, do you know what that is?
I'll pull up.
Japan.
It's like the...
I watch anime.
All right. Hold on.
That's the one with the Hershey Kiss in it?
image.
I'm going to...
Yes, it is the one
images.
with the Hershey Kiss in it.
Yeah, that's easy. In my grandma's kitchen.
So those are peanut butter blossoms.
Okay.
Which state do you think it originated?
Oh.
Ohio.
A, Ohio. B, Georgia. C, California. Or D, Hawaii.
Virginia.
Hawaii. I did say Georgia.
I'm
That's
just going to say Ohio.
Okay, she says A, Ohio.
Hey, Ohio.
A, Ohio.
I guess Ohio.
You are both correct.
Yeah.
Hey.
Did you know that we were, credited for this amazing invention?
No, but now I do. But it makes sense because I remember making these with my grams.
Just, any Christmas holiday,
Yep.
like anywhere, those exist. So I was like, I guess it has to be Ohio.
And look, you can make them into reindeer.
I was going to say the reindeer one's cute.
Yeah.
And we're breaking now.
It is time for a break.
It is time for a break. After
Cookie.
all the food and cookies
Cookie break.
and
I need a
desserts,
snack.
we're going to take a food break.
Just kidding.
We'll be right back.
Support for today's show comes from Prime Video.
Looking for something great to watch tonight? Check out Prime Video from Amazon. With a huge library of hit movies, binge-worthy TV shows, and award-winning originals, there's always something new to dive into. From action-packed blockbusters to exclusive series you won't find anywhere else, Prime Video lets you stream at home or on the go. Plus, with downloads available, you can watch your favorites even without Wi-Fi. Start streaming today and see what everybody's talking about with Prime Video. See the link in the description or just head to mamalukes.net/Prime Video. That's mamalukes.net/Prime Video. Support for Mamalukes is brought to you by Aspire Drinks. Looking for an energy drink that doesn't give you jitters and that inevitable crash? Aspire is redefining energy drinks with a better, healthier way to power your day. Unlike most energy drinks that are loaded with excessive caffeine and sugar, Aspire delivers a gentle, balanced boost with 80 milligrams of natural caffeine, half the caffeine of most leading energy drinks. Packed with essential vitamins and enhanced with biotin and ginger, the benefits are a no-brainer. They're enjoyable for any moment, at work, the gym, or on the go. Order now with free U.S. shipping. Find them at aspiredrinks.com and use our promo code Mamalukes to get 20% off anything on your order. That's aspiredrinks.com and promo code Mamalukes to get 20% off your order. Welcome back. It's time for Sportsball.
All right, around here we like to start with our Cleveland sports.
Or would you like me to do that?
Yeah, you do it.
Okay.
Yeah, you take over.
All right.
I did it.
Starting with Cleveland sports. The Guardians have been dealing with a lot lately. So, past 2 weeks, here's what we got. The Detroit series. They take 2 out of 2 because the third game got rained out, and that has been rescheduled for August. But the second game against Detroit, the Guards beat up on Tariq Skubal's first start coming back from his injury. Really tough pitcher, but they still beat him up. But he almost seemingly seems to have cursed the Guardians. So 3 starters in that game all got injured. Jose Ramirez, he exited the 5th inning with a fractured left hamate bone. He underwent surgery 3 days later, and he's expected to miss 5 to 7 weeks. So it's almost like 3 weeks are left of that now.
Which bone is that?
Somewhere in his hand.
Okay.
Yeah. Not very good to be breaking anything in your hand if you're a baseball player.
Is that a slidey hand?
That is slidey hand?
Is that his slidey hand?
No, he was like, he took a swing and it was like a foul ball, and like you could see he was like, I didn't feel right. And so they like pretty much immediately took him out. So there was him, Chase DeLauder. He suffered some bruised ribs and a small fracture after colliding with the outfield wall in the first inning trying to go for a catch. He was placed on the 10-day IL on June 17th. He hasn't come back yet, but he should be coming back soon. And then Angel Martinez left the game with a bruised left foot after fouling a pitch off of his foot in the first inning as well. Further imaging revealed a non-displaced fracture, and he was placed on the 10-day IL on June 16th. He's expected to miss 4 to 6 weeks, so about 2 to 4 weeks left of that now. Just in time, though, Gabriel Arias, who went down earlier in the season, is back from his injury. They might have actually pulled him up a little quicker than he was originally slated for. And they also caught up a couple players from the minors, Khalil Watson and Stuart Fairchild. But as it's been since then, the Guardians only took 1 out of 3 games against each of the Brewers, the Astros, and the White Sox. So, as of latest, they're still tied for first in the division with the White Sox, who are starting to become not the worst team in the league anymore, because last year they were pretty bad. So we'll see what happens with all of them. We just need all these guys to come off injury. really important starters that we're losing here. So tonight they start back with their series back at home against the Mariners, and the current score for that game right now, updates from the past and the future. Updates in the future. I don't even remember the name of that.
Updates in the future.
Updates.
Or in the past. Updates
in the past. From the, yeah. Anyway, Seattle is down, or no, Cleveland is down 3-1 in the top of the ninth. So they got some stuff to work on. Seattle's also a pretty decent team. As for the Cavs, so going with that whole same theme, the same day all of this happened with the Guardians, James Harden was arrested in Houston, of all places, for a misdemeanor charge of unlawful carrying of a weapon in a motor vehicle, which is not something you want any player to be picked up for. But he was booked into Harris County Jail at like 5 a.m, and then pretty much just immediately released right after that, after posting a $100 bond. Didn't really get any details on what was actually going on. Maybe he was just in a shady spot and he wanted to protect himself. Maybe he was doing something that he shouldn't have been doing. Who knows? We don't really know. But still, getting picked up for that is not good. So there's that. The Browns. Former Colts GM Ryan Grigson returns for the Browns as senior football advisor. He was previously with the Browns back in 2020, 2021, had a similar role in 2017 when he was there as a senior personnel executive. He left for Cleveland for the second time in 2021. He went to the Vikings. He was the SVP over there. Promoted to assistant general manager in 2025. While he was with the Vikings, they made the playoffs twice, going 13-4 for the first time in the NFC North, for first place in NFC North in 2022, and then 14-3 for second place, which is crazy, in 2024. But both times they lost in the wild card round. So hopefully he can do well over here and perhaps get the Browns past the wild card round. As for the NHL, we're way out of date on this, but apparently all it amounts to is that the Carolina Hurricanes have won the Stanley Cup in 6 games. There was no Game 7, as some players were saying they were going to try and make happen. That didn't happen. So congrats to them. I'm sure Matt's got more thoughts on that because he's more of the hockey guy. So we'll see next time what he has to say about all that. And then the World Cup is going on.
It's here.
It's happening. And
all I want to know is how many days away we are from the song.
Like another 4-ish weeks. So 4 weeks.
There's always a countdown of some kind.
We have plenty of qualified teams for the next round because they're doing a 48-team tournament format this time around with the World Cup, which a lot of people complained about. But as far as it's going, we have, as far as eliminated teams go, the Czech Republic, Qatar, Haiti, Turkey, Curacao, Tunisia, Iraq, Jordan, and Panama have all been eliminated. And as far as confirmed matchups in this next round, we have South Africa versus Canada, Brazil versus Japan, Netherlands versus Morocco, Ivory Coast versus Norway, and then the U.S. versus Bosnia. Which, as far as the U.S. goes, they did have a matchup yesterday against Turkey, which Turkey was already eliminated, but Turkey ended up winning that game. Doesn't mean anything, but it was a good note to go out on. It's the weird first round where like you only have to win 2 of your 3 games or something like that. Just with the format that they're using. So they had already lost their first 2 games, so they were automatically out of the World Cup, but they still had to play that 3rd game. took it to the U.S., but again, doesn't matter. So hopefully U.S. actually learned something from that game. And we have a cat.
Coleman.
And that is Sportsball. Welcome to the podcast, Coleman.
Oh.
And he's coming over here, maybe. Nope, he's just invading the podcast episode. All right.
He's like, I am Sonic.
I don't know. All right, he's just going to sit over there now.
The podcast gargoyle.
The pod cat.
The Sphinx.
We need more than one cat to make that pun make sense.
Podcats.
Podcasts. So, exiting Sportsball, we have one little tiny topic left, and that is Disclosure Day.
All right, so Disclosure Day is a movie Matt and I went and saw on one of the Discounted Tuesday evenings. It was kind of just something to watch. He gave me a choice between that and Scary Movie, which actually got really terrible reviews, by the way. That's
oh boy.
Different. We did not watch it. I don't think we will. So Disclosure Day stars Emily Blunt, Josh O'Connor, Colin Firth, Eve Hewson, and a few others. And it was exactly what you see in the trailer. So that's what I would say. This movie was rated an 80% by the critics and 70% but on the popcorn meter. I would give it a lower score, honestly. It's all right, but it was nothing special, honestly. I thought it was not terrific, really. So the whole premise of the movie, this was directed by Steven Spielberg, and it says specifically that it was. Are you laughing at me?
No.
Steven
Spielberg.
Steven
Spielberg.
English.
Sorry.
Steven Spielberg directed this. And they say that this was a movie that, because he also directed, I can't even think of it right now. Encounters of the, you're talking about Encounters of the, Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Yes.
So, which was a movie that was made back in the 70s, which I think I've seen, but I don't recall it. But if you like movies about aliens, extraterrestrial, I cannot speak today. Wikipedia?
Steven Spielberg.
Extraterrestrials.
That's another shirt.
Steven. Oh, geez. All right. So essentially, Daniel is somebody that works for the government and finds out about these hidden videos that prove alien existence. Daniel, that's his story. He finds these things and decides that it's not right that the government is hiding this and that it needs to be exposed to the general public. Margaret is a meteorologist who ends up like on air, basically like speaking the language of these extraterrestrials, and he understands it. And he's like, I don't understand. So essentially, it's like talking about how both of them are linked in this way because both of them had an encounter in their childhood of being abducted. Which again, like when you look at this trailer, everything is pretty much outlined that's going to happen in the movie. So essentially they are like, what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of like helping the extraterrestrials, like their vessels for them.
Okay.
Because they've experienced this as childhood. And so like they have different parts of it. Like she can speak the language and I can't remember. He like understands them and wants to help them and wants to expose it. So the entire movie is kind of them trying to figure out how to broadcast this to the general public, which they do end up successfully doing. And they end up giving like this message to the world. And the last thing in this very like dramatic display is that Margaret ends up like translating what these extraterrestrials are saying to everybody. And she ends up saying, listen, and the camera goes black. And that's the end of the movie. So, spoilers. I always forget to say that at the beginning.
Does she translate anything?
Yeah, she translates like a few things before that, but then the last thing is just listen. And it's not a whole lot, but it's kind of like getting people to open up their minds and recognize that this is happening and what it means. And then it's left with kind of open-ended, like it doesn't show where it goes from there. This is completely, it's not like aliens are invading and we have to figure out what to do. It's not like that. It's literally just like them recognizing that it's this hidden thing the government is trying to hide, that extraterrestrials exist. And it's these two trying to let the world know that. And the ending is not, okay, what is the result of that? It's just that they successfully tell the world that aliens exist. The end. And then it doesn't show you what happens after that. And so I think that's maybe why I didn't enjoy it as much. I mean, I think the acting is well done. I think that there are a lot of like special effects in it that are done well. But maybe alien movies just aren't my thing, I guess. Could be it. Why it wasn't great for me. I'm sure Matt will probably have more to say about it.
Do you think it could have been shorter? I see it's almost 2.5 hours.
Yes. That is the one thing that Matt and I walked out of there saying, like, that was so long. It was such a long movie. And it felt long.
Right.
The pacing wasn't, I mean, there were some interesting things that happened, but it wasn't like you were on the edge of your seat the whole time. So it just made it for a really, really long movie. There's, I would probably give it out of 10, probably a 6. I'm curious what Matt would say to it. From what I read online, it seems like there's mixed reviews for it too.
Yeah, it's definitely showing up in the critics as sort of mixed. And even like the tomato reviews, it's like, personally, I love Disclosure Day, but I realized that the mixture of 70s paranoia, cinema, rollicking chase scenes, and philosophical debates makes for a bumpy ride. And then somebody else is like, it almost begins to feel like Spielberg is singing in his own cover band. Yeah. So, yeah, 6 sounds right.
Yeah, that's about. If you like this sort of movie, it's not a bad one. Like I said, I think that the actors do a great job for the most part. But it just wasn't anything that was exceptional, in my opinion. So,
well, back in 1996, Independence Day came out, and 97, Men in Black came out, and I think those were two of the best alien movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with that. This was not either of those.
And those weren't like, well, I guess for Men in Black, like, definitely not like a super serious premise.
True.
But they obviously worked with the comedy in that movie to make it worth, like, oh, this is still an alien type of movie or whatever. And yeah, that's a completely different take, I guess. But yeah, when you're trying to do like something that seems like it's trying to take itself super serious,
makes it harder to make it interesting.
It makes
maybe.
It really hard.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the closest thing we have to that this year? Probably Project Hail Mary.
Yeah.
Which did do well.
Yeah. Critics
did think of that well.
And I would say that's interesting that you bring that up, because a lot of that was like comedic in some ways.
Right.
So maybe that's it. Maybe it was just like taken.
And I'm pretty sure I remember that one had I didn't see it out of the four of us, but I'm pretty sure I remember you guys said that was like around the same length for the movie. It was like around 2.5 hours, I want to say.
Maybe. I don't remember.
Let's check real quick. Yeah, a little more. 2 hours and 36 minutes.
Yeah.
So obviously they did something
that's a really
better with the pacing.
Yeah, that's a really interesting comparison because I didn't feel like it felt like a long movie when we watched Project Hail Mary, but not something that like I
was dragging on.
Yeah.
Right.
There probably could have been a lot of parts that were cut out of Disclosure Day, I would say.
Yeah, looking back on that now, I don't think that this is what we saw of the ratings at the time, 94 and 95. Because I think originally you guys saw it before it officially came out.
Yeah, I believe so.
So.
Or
me and you.
No, not me. Matt, I think did.
Or yeah, that's what happened.
But then we came and saw it.
Right.
When we went and saw it together. So yeah.
It's interesting to look back at that and see, yeah, it did do pretty well. Anyway, that was just my only thought there.
No, I actually think that's a very interesting comparison. And I'm sure we can get Matt to share his thoughts briefly at the beginning of our next podcast. But if you watched it, let us know what you think. We're always looking for your opinions on the movies that we see. Let us know what you thought.
Sounds good. And with that, we're going to wrap it up. And of course, you're saying, wait, where's your second break? Where's your trivia? Well, you weren't paying attention because we did trivia. So go back and watch the whole thing where we talked about food and where it came from and all the trivia throughout that. But with that shall wrap it up. If you like the show, let us know. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Threads, and TikTok. Of course, you can always share, comment, subscribe on whichever platforms you're on. Leave us a review. Let us know what you think. Let us know anything about the show. Check out our website, mamalukes.net. You can check out our store there as well. And with that, we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
See you later.
Have a good weekend. I'll be modeling in the bathroom.
Turn it back on.
Oh, you want that one? Okay.
Bitches.
Right.
Do the robot.
Do the robot.
Bitches. I'm remodeling my bathroom.